Hello and welcome to the Studio77 report for April 2024. We're here giving you the latest updates, announcement and event news from the mayamada universe, and I am the mayamada co-founder Nigel.
I am Tazziii, content creator and mayamada creative director.
And for those that don't know, mayamada is a UK-based creative brand making comics featuring an all-animal cast of characters. Our brand is set within a television network universe, and each of the manga titles tells a story of a different show on the network. We also run the diversity campaign, Do I Look Like a Gamer, and deliver creative workshops across the country with energetic kids. And as well as that, we have our digital platform and membership called Studio77, where we host shows with different creative professionals across industries like comics, video games and animation, and we play games for your amusement. To hear our discussion on this month's video game news stories and to gain exclusive access to events and mayamada artwork, you can become a Studio77 member. So we were just talking about how apparently everyone needs to prove themselves, whether you're a Hollywood bigwig or a massive multinational, multi-billion dollar company like Sony. If you want to hear that full conversation, you can become a Studio77 member or catch the recording live on Twitch every month. So as usual, we're going to start with this month's industry pro tip. Each month, we like to highlight advice that has come from a creative professional on one of our Studio77 shows, and the advice this month comes from Thom, Kaczmarek, who is a lecturer and game developer we spoke to on episode 171 of the Story X Story podcast. So this is one of those like indirect bit of advice. So we had this whole conversation on AI and its impact on creative industries. One of the things he highlighted, I feel, is really key for, anyone, but especially like young people entering the creative industries and the creative industries that is going to be so impacted by AI. So talking about AI, Thom said it is much better at recalling information and facts from its database. So there's no surprise that if you test it against memorization exercises, like passing the bar to be a lawyer, it does better than the majority of the population. It's just like Googling an answer. And the reason why I felt that's important is because you hear all these stories about AI in education where kids are using it to pass tests and do their homework, and there's a whole fear around that. And I get that, but I feel more for the kids doing it. That might get you through school. But as Thom highlighted, if it can be done by AI, it probably will, for better or for worse. So you've got to bring something extra than just using it to do your work. And I feel that's an important thing to note for people. What else can you bring other than Googling an answer? What do you think about that, Tazziii?
Having worked with some young people, they struggle to even do the Googling and answer bit.
This was also a true story. We have experience of this.
Yeah, I feel like that point needs to be like doubled down on, like you really do need to think about what you are bringing outside of the facts and like recalling facts and information. If you are using AI, like how are you using it, and also being aware of what it is and how it impacts you. Maybe it will help with some young people who struggle to even Google an answer. Maybe they'll ask AI instead because it's newer, and maybe Google's got to the point where it's like now a thing that old people do, like looking something up in a book.
Like going to a library, you're Googling that.
But no, in all seriousness, yeah, like definitely got to think about what else you bring into the plate, because it's great to be able to recall facts and information. How are those facts and information applied is something that AI can't do. It can't apply. It can to a certain degree, but there's a certain zest.
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, so je ne sais quoi that a human brain can bring.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good point. So think about that. If that reciting, putting up facts and figures will get you through school, but you're going to need more than that after it. So good point made by Thom. And yeah, if that resonated with you, definitely check out the episode and check out our other shows where we talk to creative professionals and pull out lots of bits of useful advice for young and aspiring professionals.
And we have lots to come from the mayamada brand and the Studio77 members over the coming months. But Nigel, do you want to let us know a bit more about what's going on inside the universe of mayamada at the moment?
Yeah, we're working on a new story. So you may have seen that we had a Kickstarter over the new year, well, January and February, which was funded. So we got funded and we're working on the story. So this is Origins Against All Odds, which features Tazzii's character in the mayamada universe, and it's a story that is aiming to be a reflective, hope-filled manga about pursuing your creative career goals in the face of resistance and doubters and the world around you. Yeah, so I've started writing it, or continue to write it. We've had a meeting with Brooke, who we're bringing in to be like an editor on the story, so one of the young people we've been working with for a number of years, and of course our illustrator Penali, who is amazing and we've been working with for from just about the beginning of the brand. We've got some ideas going, so we're working on that script. We are going to put pre-orders available in the mayamada online shop, so if you missed the Kickstarter, you can head to our shop page and pre-order your copy of the book. We'll have a standard edition and we'll also have a collector's edition, which again, the cover was designed by another young person, Alex, who did an amazing job. So yeah, support that, get the story, hopefully one that resonates with people on that creative pursuit, whatever stage of it you're at.
Just the amount of work that has gone into this, and like everyone's contributions, they're just so good. So good. Studio77, our digital platform where we host different shows with creative professionals and play games for your amusement, has a few things of the weeks gone and the weeks to come for you to enjoy. One of our shows is Casual Conversations with Comic Creators, where each month Nigel talks with a comic creator about the craft of making comics. And we're discovering the human behind the art in the latest episode with Dutch comic creator Esther van Diebund on April the 2nd from 7:30 p.m. and it's up for 14 days after on VOD if you manage to catch that. We also have our April's Games Night, which we haven't decided at the point of recording this, but we play monthly games for your amusement. We're normally live at 7 p.m. GMT with Studio77 members live on Twitch. And you can check out some of the past Games Night highlights over on our YouTube channel. The Do I Look Like a Gamer campaign are yearly initiative to promote diversity and inclusion in the video games industry, as well as showcase pathways into games for young and inspired talent, is in its next year. And we have been taking 40 new snapshots of players and makers, and we're using them to showcase the representation that does exist to inspire future generations of diverse talent. It also means that we have a new schedule of events and activities. We kicked off the year's campaign on Saturday the 13th of April with a great lineup of guests. It's on Twitch VOD and highlights will be on YouTube soon. And coming up in our lineup of events, we have our Games Industry Explained happening on May the 14th. We'll be at the King's offices for a roundtable on getting into the games industry. We'll be talking about the superpowers young and aspiring talent will need to thrive in a changing games industry. We will also be at the Barclays Games Frenzy on May the 16th. So you can catch Nigel exhibiting and talking about the campaign at the Barclays Canary Wharf headquarters for a one-day session. And you can also find us at MCM Comic Con on the 24th to the 26th of May. We'll be spending the weekend at the convention showcasing the 40 on the convention show floor and running gaming competitions and campaign activities for you to take part in, so find us there. One of the things we also do here at mayamada is our showrunners program. So if you're a aspiring young creative professional or you know one, you can check out the showrunners work experience program. We're making opportunities for young people aged 16 and up to work with the mayamada team across comics, video games and content creation. They have been involved in a lot of the work we do here, including some of the artwork in the upcoming manga and some of the editing and posts for social media, as well as some of the showrunners attending the Manga Jam with Nigel in March. So if you would like to know more, you can head to mayamada.com/showrunners, or you can email us at hello@mayamada to find out more.
And you can become a Studio 77 member today to support the work that we do at mayamada and get involved with different events like games nights and see the interviews and panel events after they disappear from Twitch, and get some exclusive access to our manga and artwork in the universe.
And each month, we like to ask you your opinion on some games industry and culture. And we've got the results from last month's poll, where we asked, should video games move to be more multi-platform? And 0% of you said no, exclusivity can be beneficial for business and a healthy competition between companies. No one's wanting any exclusivity, apparently.
No executives in our audience then.
And coming in at 20%, we have it depends on the context. Some games could benefit from being multi-platform, but others could lose their unique appeal. And coming out on top, we have yes, cross-platform gaming promotes accessibility and inclusivity among gamers with 80% of the vote. I'm surprised that no one voted for exclusivity.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of get it. I think we mentioned there could be some benefit, but maybe not enough to outweigh the negatives.
So if you want to weigh in your opinion on our next poll, we're asking you, are you excited about a mid-generation console refresh? So following the leaks about PlayStation 5 Pro's release 4 years after the base model's launch, we want to know if Sony's mid-gen upgrade is something you're looking forward to. So you can vote now on our poll. We will have the link available for you. And we're giving you the options. Yes, it's necessary for technical advancements and better games. No, the current PlayStation 5 meets my needs. I'm unsure. It would depend on the specific upgrades, and I still haven't got a PS5 yet. Voting is live now. Results will be announced in the May Studio77 report video. Well, we know which camp I'm in. Nigel, you do have a PS5, right?
Yeah, I do, and I'm kind of torn because I do like seeing technical advancements. I like seeing that, but realistically, the PS5 does meet my needs, so it's not like I've been demanding a pro version. So yeah, I feel like I'm good. I feel like I'm good, but I'd like to see it happen still.
Yeah, I'd be interested because imagine it comes out and they've like actually shrunk it in the right way.
I mean, in the right way, they've taken off the right curves and nothing about what's inside. It's like the outside.
It's all about, can it fit in some IKEA furniture?
So we know that challenge has been laid down. It's still not taken up by Sony. But
yeah, I'm throwing the challenges out for everyone today.
You and everyone else on Twitter. So that kind of does it for this month's Studio 77 report, while Tazziii does the inventory of her IKEA furniture. You can join our Discord and follow us over on Twitch to be part of the mayamada community. You can also subscribe to us here on YouTube so you don't miss another Studio 77 report video, but you always have the option of joining us live. The things you see live. You can also become a Studio 77 member to support the work that we do at mayamada and get exclusive access to our content and events. And check out the Story X Story podcast, where Tazziii and I talk about stories. Surprise. We have creator interviews, we have video game discussions and deep dives into stories across pop culture. But that's it from us this month. We will see you again next time. Hi there, I'm Nigel from mayamada. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the other great videos we have on the channel. You can also check out our universe of manga and characters at mayamada.com. We'll see you soon.